folks, should be live here. Alright, we should be live. Wave versus Camo, folks. Folks, I had the sun glaring in here earlier, so I'm not sure how long the balance is.
just gonna throw them down.
Are we back up, folks? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, folks? All right, game underway. Sorry about that, folks. All right, we got Max Costa. Okay, that's Sasha with the ball. Sasha spinning, tries to dump it in the hole. That's Costa fighting for it, and picked up by the CAMO goalie. CAMO goalie with the ball. Passes it up to the middle. He's charging in, ball into the middle, and that is a kick out. All right, ball back. There's CAMO with the ball, moving it around. And it's a turnover wave ball. Okay, hopefully the stream is up and working. Sorry about that, folks. I saw my camera die. It was just the battery. I had to replace it. Good thing I brought a spare. All right. There is... oh, there's Luca. Luca with the ball. Passes it back to... Wow. Okay. That was a bit of a hold there. There's Sasha. Sorry, there's Stan. Stan dumps it across to Luca. Luca on the side just dumped it into the corner. CAMO goalie with the ball, dumps it into the middle. That is Costa checking. Ball gets dumped to the wing. Ball into 5. Ball gets dumped, collapsed by Wave. Good job by Stan to pick up that ball and back to the goalie. There's a deep pass up. That's Sasha with the ball. Sasha tries to get it into the hole. Goalie comes out. Yeah, that's a kick out on the goalie. Costa with the ball. Oh, and the pass goes too far. The goalie coming back into play, gets the ball. Passes it to the middle. Down to the wing. That's in the 1, that's Costa. Back to the 2, into the hole. Good defense there by Stan. CAMO moves the ball back. That's Eddie. Eddie checking, he's gonna block. There's the block, the deep shot, and hits the post and does not go in. Samir with the ball. Samir looking to pass to someone, no one's open. There's the deep pass. Pass was from Stan, flipped over to Luka. There's a kick out, waved the man up into Costa's shot and scores! Nice goal by Costa. Good job by Luka taking advantage of the man up, the quick in, and the goal. Oh, looks like we got a sub. We got Costa coming out and Victor going in. That's Victor forechecking. Down to their 2, down to the 1, CAMO with the ball in the 1, all the way across to the 4, that's Stanley coming out to meet him, to the 3, that's Victor checking, dump into the hole, battle by Eddie, good job Eddie, tries to flip it in, and Samir with the save. Good job by Samir. Samir passes it down to Eddie, Eddie to Stan. There's a cross weak side and intercepted by CAMO. CAMO with the ball. Alright, gets moved up. There's Victor meeting him to check. Oh, nice interception. And back to Samir. Samir with the ball. Sorry, that was Sasha with the interception. Samir with the ball, dumps it into the middle. That is Sasha swimming up. The shot and a goal. Nice goal there by Sasha. Steals it. Just swims up by himself and buries it. So we are at 2-0 Wave. We got another sub there. Costa's back in and Max is out. And there was another sub, sorry, I didn't notice. Odin's in though, so. And Jorge's in, I believe. Alright, good defense by Wave. Puts the ball under. There's the Wave breaking out. A little bit of a kerfuffle there, I'll say. We got it back. Samir's got the ball. Ball to Costa right up the middle. There's Costa swimming in across to Jorge. Jorge to Victor. There's Victor. Comes in. Back to Jorge. Costa with the ball. Costa takes the foul. Here comes the shot. And it's in. Some good ball movement there by Wave. And Costa with the goal. There we go. And that's Eddie forechecking. CAMO ball in the 4, across to the 2. That's Victor forechecking. Oh, and we got a whistle. We got a kick out. Kick out on Odin. I'm not sure for what. Oh, Oh, shot and no good. Ball to Samir, deep down to Eddie. There's Eddie with the ball. Eddie wants to put it in, tries to put it in. The battle for it. Passes across the Costa puts it away. Sorry, what's going on here? No, okay, that's a no goal, and they're awarding a 5-meter. Okay. That is Costa taking the 5-meter. Shoots and buries it. Good job by Costa. Timeout call now by CAMO. Sorry folks, I'm not too sure why that initial goal was waved off and they awarded the 5-meter. I just missed it. CAMO setting up after the timeout. We have a bit of a line change there, so Eddie's in, Stan's in. I believe that is Max is in, Cameron is in. I think that's Colston and Odin, unless I'm mistaken. Alright, ball down to the 1, into the hole, back to the 2. Passes across to the 4. That's Cameron trying to defend the shot, and what a save by Samir. Samir gets that arm out and knocks it away. Alright, so 2-meter, pass to the 2, into the hole, and they're giving a 5. They're calling a foul on Stan. So we got a 5-meter for CAMO. The shot, and oh, so close. Samir got a piece of that one. There is Max at the ball, getting pressured by Tiburon. Gets the foul, passes it up to Costa. Oh, sorry, that's not, sorry, that's Sasha. My bad. Ball goes into Luca, back to Sasha. Sorry, Colson, back to Sasha. Holy smokes. I'm sorry, folks. Slides in, takes the shot, and high. That one was Max. There's the deep pass by CAMO. He's swimming up all by himself. Oh, nice job by Samir with that save. CAMO player breaking it alone, Stan putting some pressure on behind, and Samir comes up big. There's Samir with the ball. Wants to give it to Eddie, but Eddie's covered. Comes across to Max, over to Sasha. Sasha dunks it into Stanley in the hole. Stanley with the ball. Oh, Stan saw it was a foul. That's why he didn't shoot. There's a dump in. Back to Colston. To Cameron. And there's the shot clock. CAMO moving it quickly. Trying to swim up with it. Into the side. sorry, on the wing, that's the 5. Good defense by Sasha. Cross to the 4. That's Cameron defending, back to the 5. There's Sasha into the hole. Good job by Eddie. Cameron comes up to pick up the rebound. Good job, Wave. Flips it back to Samir. Samir with the ball. There's Samir passing it up the wing. Left. There's the dump, attempt to dump in, but that is picked off by CAMO. CAMO deep pass going on the breakaway. And yeah, that's a 5. No, breakaway by CAMO. Colston came back to defend, unfortunately, got the 5. Let's go, Samir. The shot, oh, so close. You got a piece of that one. Wave making some line changes. We got Victor and Odin coming in. Sasha Costa still in. That is Sasha with the ball. Sasha spinning around into the hole. Oh, the fighting in the hole and can't come up with it. That was Costa fighting in the hole. Odin came to help out. Sorry folks, I'm a little slow right now. Alright, there's a deep pass up. On-man rush, the shot, and the save by Samir. And that is the period, folks. Okay, sorry about that. Jeez. Bit of a kerfuffle here to start this game, for my part. Sorry, Raman, I was still freaked out over what happened to my camera there. I saw it died and everything just went dark and I was like, that's not good. Alright, who wants some Samir saves? I know I do. Let's see. Oh, look at this. This is a nice one. The high shot, gets his hand up. Nice. And we got another one here. Oh, moves it right into the middle. There's the shot, and look at that save. That was an awesome one. I got a few more. Boys are getting ready to go out there, but we got time for another one. Oh, this was a good one. Breaking in all by himself. Takes the shot, and boom, that right hand of Samir just grabs it. Sorry, pushes it away, not grabs it. Alright, who we got out there? We got Stanley, Eddie, Victor, Costa, and on the far side, I think that's Sasha and Odin, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, looks like Odin. Going, folks, I'll do better. I've got a optometrist appointment in 2 weeks, so I'm gonna get new glasses hopefully, and I'll be able to actually see who's who more, rather than random guessing and having people yell at me after. We are off. And ramen, that was good poutine, but no one took pictures of me. Alright, there's Victor with the ball, swimming it up the middle. Comes up, looks around, wants to get into the hole to Costa. There's Costa with it, fighting. Puts it up and over. Good goal by Costa. Look at the strength on that ball. They can't get it away from him. Alright, CAMO with the ball. Dumps it into there too. That is Sasha checking. Ball to the 3. That's Costa blocking. 3 tries to get it into the hole. Costa collapsing. The shot is high. There's Samir with the ball. Samir puts it into the wing. That is Eddie. Eddie getting pressured. Passes it to Victor. Gets the foul. Victor with the ball. Flips it across to Sasha. Sasha spins. Comes in. Oh, gets... No, not fouled. Okay. Interesting. We'll call that he held on to the ball, I guess. And CAMO now breaking out. There's Stanley. There's Costa catching him. Cuts him off. Good job by Costa. There's the dump into the driving player. That's Odin defending. Costa comes back, picks up the loose ball, and flips it back to Samir. Good defense, good hustle there by Odin and Costa to come pick up that loose man. There's Eddie, flips it up to Stanley. Stanley looking for an outlet, passes it into the hole. Goalie comes out, and they basically ganged up on poor Odin there. Alright, CAMO goalie with the ball. Passes it down to the 4. Stan tries to steal it, can't do it. CAMO with the ball in the 4. Being pushed back, good job by Stan. Passes it across to the 2, sliding in, shoots, and good block. That was a good block by Sasha. Samir picks up the ball. Samir dumps it back to Sasha. Sasha looking for an outlet, sees Victor. There's Victor in the 3 across to Eddie. Eddie with the ball, back to Victor. Victor trying to get the foul. There's a dump in. Oh, what's going on? Oh, it's calling Costa for kind of going over the top. So it's a turnover. I mean, kind of going over the top, I guess he did. There we go. Oh, nice steal! Driving in. The shot and the goal. Great job there by Stanley. Stanley read that play nicely, jumped the pass, stole it, and away to the races. Alright, we got some line changes going on. Who do we got in there now? Eddie, Luca, who's that? Max, Costa, Sasha, and who's on the far side? Ben. Alright, there is a kick out there on Costa, so it's man up for CAMO. CAMO with the ball on the wing, passes up to the top. Oh, he's gonna shoot. Yep, there's a shot. Good block. I believe that was Luca that got a hand on that one. There's a pass. CAMO passing around. They're still man up. Oh, now we're even. Jorge coming in for Costa. CAMO still with the ball. Almost stolen by Eddie. CAMO passes across it or 2. He slides in, takes the shot, and deflected wide. I think that was Max getting a piece of it. Samir with the ball. Samir passing it to Eddie. There's Eddie. Nice job by Eddie to spin around. He's driving in now, all by himself. Go Eddie, spins. Nope. CAMO player caught up to him. Eddie maintains control, passes it back to Ben. shot, and oh, saved by CAMO. That was a dangerous shot. Nice lob shot. That's the word I was looking for, lob shot. All right, CAMO moving up the ball. That is Eddie going to check. Eddie sorry, I was going to say good pressure by Eddie. CAMO player takes the lob shot, and Samir comes up with it. There's Samir with the fist pump. Love that. There's Samir, dumps the ball. Sasha swimming in, slides in, takes the shot, and saved by the CAMO. Oh, we got a deep pass. CAMO player swimming up by himself down the wing. There's the check by Max. Good job by Max. Put some pressure on, resulting in a turnover. Samir finds Jorge. There's Jorge driving in. Sees Luca in the middle. Passes it back to to Max. There's Max with the ball. Dumps it back to Jorge. Jorge takes a shot and just high. CAMO goalie with the ball. Dumps it to the middle. That is Jorge checking him. Passes it to the 2. Ball in the 2, being pushed back by Ben. Good job by Ben. CAMO player looking for someone open. Dumps it into the hole. And, oh, there's a 5. I think they called Sasha for the foul. I could be wrong. No. Or Luca, maybe. Not sure.
I don't know all the way. I did the other one as 11, and then she switched it. Like, she did the thing where you switched it to 2.
No, they called Max. I think I saw the ref signal 6, so that's Max.
They always play like that.
All right, they're just switching out the ball there. Okay, CAMO with the ball. Oh, sorry, I think it's 6-2. I think I've got to add a goal for CAMO there. And that's the goal, the 5-meter goal by CAMO. Here we go. There is Justin with the ball, flips it. That's Costa. Back to Justin. There's Justin moving in. Passes it over to Jorge. There's Jorge. Jorge tries to flip it on net. And easily picked up by the goalie. CAMO goalie with the ball. There's a deep pass down the wing. Cameron's going to, Cameron almost intercepts it into the hole. There's Jorge on defense. Takes the foul. CAMO with the ball. Cameron blocking. Back to the hole. Good deflection by Jorge. Picked up by Justin. Flipped over to Cameron. Back to Jorge. Jorge with the ball and back to the goalie. There's the pass up to Justin. Justin with the ball going in, and gets fouled. That should be a 5. Yep, that's a 5. Sorry, I forgot to put the camera goal. It's 6-3. It's Cameron. Oh, the save. Nice try by Cameron there. Good save by the CAMO goalie. Dumps it down. CAMO moving it quickly. Down to the wing. Tries to get into the middle. Oh, good defense there. Really good defense there by Luca to swipe that ball away. Samir with the ball, passes it over to Jorge. There's Jorge. Looking for someone open. That's Luca fighting in the hole. Jorge just swims in. Across the bend, back to Jorge. Jorge with the ball. Takes the shot and wide and high. Nice try, Ben. CAMO goalie with the ball. Passes it to middle. There's Cameron on defense. Passes it to their 4. Down to their 5. There's Justin. Oh, the shot hits the post. Justin comes back to the rebound. Oh, flips it out of bounds. Ref's asking for the ball. I think it's CAMO ball. Yeah, yeah. Gives the ball to CAMO. CAMO with the ball. Back to the 4. Across to the 3. Fakes a shot into the hole. Wave collapses. Good job by Cameron to pick it up. And it goes back to Samir. Samir with the ball. Samir looking for a pass. Sees Cameron. Oh, yep, there's a foul. Grabbed his leg there. Cameron with the ball, looking for someone open. Passes it to Sasha. Sorry. Sasha dumps it into the hole. That's Luca fighting. Luca trying. There's the foul. Luca passes across to Justin, and there's the shot clock. Oh, so close. CAMO with the ball, dumps it deep. Oh, I think the period's over, actually. I think the period's over. Yeah, the period's over. Okay. Oh no, wait a second. What is going on now? Honestly, I'm not too sure what happened there. Did they call a timeout or something? And that is the period. Okay. Sorry, folks. Not too sure what happened there. Play that last Samir highlight from the first period there. Oh yeah, this was a good one. CAMO player all alone takes the hard shot, and Samir with the right hand pushes the ball away. Why they let the goalie take the shot again? Like at the end of that period there, they moved up, they took a shot, then they called the ball back and they gave it to the goalie.
I know, I don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea. Okay, wasn't just me then.
They might have made a mistake when whose possession it was or
okay.
something, I'm not sure.
Okay, yeah, that was weird. Okay. Yeah, I asked the girls are behind me. I asked if they saw what happened. They weren't too sure either. They said maybe it was a mistake on a change of possession, so they gave the last point whatever seconds and possession to CAMO. So 6-3 wave going into the third. Got who's Luca, Stan, Costa, Max, Alright, Sasha, I'm trying to see, I can't see who's doing the swim off because the that lovely screen's in the way. I think it's Odin though. Yep, that's Odin doing the swim off. And here we go. Game on. I'm gonna up my game here, make up for the first pair. There we go. Odin wins the swim off. Nice job. Passes it back to Sasha. Sasha with the ball, and we got a kick out. Early man up for Wave. Into Costa right away. Costa flips it back to Stan. There we go. Eddie back to Stan. Stanley with the ball. Passes down to Sasha. Back to Stan. Stan sliding in. Takes a shot and scores. Good job by Stanley.
That's so funny. It's like,
All right, Camo with the ball.
right now?
Camo swimming it up. Wave content to let them take half. There's Sasha now. There are the girls cheering on the boys for some defense. Good job by Costa there to keep him back. Dumps it to the 2. That is Stanley defending. Tries to get it into the hole. Eddie, quick swing shot and the goal on Samir.
I get so many
Alright, there's Max with the ball. Max puts it up to Sasha. There's a foul. Sasha with the ball. Passes it to Odin. There's Odin. Back to Sasha. Sasha to Max. Max slides in. Goes over to Stanley. Stanley back to Max. Max takes the shot and that goes in. Good job by Max. Puts it in off the crossbar and in. That is awesome. The cheering squad is here, folks. All right, there's Costa on the forecheck, pushing him back. Ball goes into the 3. Stanley almost steals the ball. There's the ball in the 4. Comes across to the 2. That's Sasha defending. Oh, that was in the face there. That should have been a foul. Oh. Passes it back to the 4. Good defense by Costa and Stan. Here comes a shot. The lob shot off the crossbar. Picked up by Odin. Good job by Odin. Oh, but taken back by Camo. Camo with the ball. Camo looking to set up. There's the drive. Yeah, that's a kick out on Costa. There's the ball in the 1. Cross, moving up top, sliding, takes the shot. What a save by Samir with the right hand. Good job. Oh, that's Victor coming in for Costa. Victor flips it up to Eddie. There's Eddie going in. Oh, Stan in front as well as Sasha. Eddie with the ball, passes it back to Victor. There's a drive by Max. Passes across to Odin. Odin to Sasha. Sasha back to Victor. There's Victor moving in, takes a shot and scores! Nice goal by Victor. And the cheering squad. Nice goal by Victor. I'm a little biased, but that was nice. All right, Camo making a line change. There's Victor forechecking. Little battle there. Victor playing it safe. Nice job. Ball goes to the 2. That's Odin. There's the weak shot across, and we got a kick out. Not. I think it's Max's out, but he doesn't know. Okay, and now he realizes it. Okay, Camo on the man up, takes the shot, and wide.
Oh, what the heck?
All right, Samir with the ball. There's a deep pass down. Oh, whoa. Samir with the ball. Sorry. There we go. Samir with the ball. There's the up all the way to Max. Max moving in, takes the shot. Oh, saved by the Camo goalie. There's Camo moving the ball up. There's a lot of whistling going on there. The ref calling for the ball. Not too sure what's going on there, but the ref was looking at the scoreboard. See, they're looking at the scoreboard. He's asking some questions here. I think the kick-out board. I think they're checking the kickouts. Two refs just having a discussion over their radio there. Might be some confusion over when Max got the kick out because they were pretty slow to signal who got kicked out. The ref's talking to Rodrigo as well, so they're obviously giving him some sort of explanation what's going on. No one really seems to know what's going on up here, so. So the refs are signaling for Camo to back up. And the kick-out person removed a marker from the board. Okay, that was weird. And now they're discussing something again. I saw them remove a kick-out marker from the board though. So they obviously removed something.
The reality is, if you train hard enough, sleep well enough, and eat properly, you do not need it. And I do drink 3 precaution for it.
The funny thing is, I can't always happen. Like, I just don't understand, like, my energy is always on.
Have you been checked? Has your iron been checked?
Yeah, I take the pills.
Has your vitamin D been checked?
I think so.
Nobody's good for vitamin D. Nobody. Like, we drink Canada. But, like, also, like...
Yeah, they're looking over the kick-out board. There's obviously some confusion. Hey, Ramen, counting to 3 is difficult. Oh, was that, yep, so they picked, yeah, they're just fixing it there, okay.
I think I was low in, like, vitamin B or something.
Absolutely. B12. The thing about B, you can get these tablets and salt under your tongue.
Yeah, I have those.
Those work. They work.
Really?
about to get ready? No.
That's why you take
CAMO coach doesn't seem happy about whatever just happened because he's now having a discussion there with the referee, but he made some exasperating gestures when he saw what happened.
Literally, my main goal is to actually have concentrate on this. I feel like with my schedule, like I'm always forgetting.
It's happened. Like, put it next to your cell phone when you check your cell phone. Check how many likes you got on Snap. So,
Well, more discussions by the referee, and now they're talking at the minor official table again.
and then it just becomes like, you know, for me, it's
CAMO coach is talking to the ref at the far end.
like, wait, like, what's going on? And then, like, a bunch of kickouts. What's going on?
And now the ref's explaining to Rodrigo something.
Oh, it means like,
You know
they
what
look
I
very
mean?
like kind of stiff.
Yeah, they all.
I'm wondering if they thought someone got 3 kickouts and should be out, but that was a mistake because I don't think anyone's gotten 3 kickouts.
They should have for conference. They should have a desk over there.
Meanwhile, the boys are just floating around in the water, burning off the calories from lunch, I guess. Le Patate Rouge. Good suggestion by Stan for lunch there. Although the consensus was the La Belle Province and Regal was still better, but it was pretty good. Brief thing was just a data interruption, folks. We should be back on with Max with the ball, sliding in, passes it across to Victor. Victor with the ball, passes it all the way across to Odin. There's Odin. Back to Max. Max takes the shot, and that is blocked. The fight for Odin comes up with it. Good job, Odin. Odin came up the ball. There's Eddie. Eddie across to Odin. Odin slides in. Come on, shoot that, Odin. Nice. Oh, just off the post. Sasha almost picks up the rebound. And CAMO comes up with it. CAMO, there's a deep pass. Swimming in. There's Max. A little of a 2-on-1. The shot. Oh. Hits the post. Victor pushes it back to Samir. Samir gets the ball. Samir dumps it down. That is Stanley. Stanley with the ball. Moves in. Looks like he's going to shoot. Nope, dumps it into the hole. Oh, nice try by Max. But he got mobbed there, and the CAMO goalie makes the save. CAMO making a 3-man change on the fly there. That's fine. We'll let the shot clock disappear. It's down to 10 seconds already. They were having a party on change there. 2-1. The shot. Oh, Samir. Good job, Samir. That far shot was going for the top of the net. There's Samir with the ball, looking to move it. Yeah, it's a lot more choppier. I'm having these little spikes of no data. It could be because there's a lot more people in here. But every so often my data rate's going to 0, like just dropping. So sorry folks, not much I can do there, but it's coming back on pretty quick. So alright. Wave is on the man up. Oh, There's a sub there, so we have who's out there? We have Stanley, Sasha, Jorge, Odin, Cameron, and Eddie. All right, Samir with the ball, starts it off, passes to Sasha, across to Jorge, down to Eddie. Eddie with the ball, back to Jorge, to Sasha, to Cameron, all the way across to Eddie. Oh, too high. And out of bounds. That is CAMO ball. CAMO ball back to the goalie. Pass up, that's Odin checking. Good job by Odin pushing back. Ball into the floor, down to the wing. Into the middle, Jorge chasing Cameron, coming, Sasha coming to shot, and that goes in. It's too bad there, Samir actually got a piece of that, he almost had it. Alright, score is 9-5. That's Jorge with the ball, getting pressured by the CAMO player. Oh, Jorge tries to flip it, loses the ball. CAMO player spins, coming in on Samir. Jorge trying to catch up. And yeah, that's a 5. All right, let's go Samir. Here's the shot, and oh, so close. Samir got a piece of it again. Samir's been close on a lot of these 5-meter shots. All right, we got Luca coming in, and I think Cameron went out. Yeah. Costa with the ball. Costa to Cameron, across to Sasha. Sasha down to Eddie. Eddie with the ball. To Sasha, to Costa. Costa moves in, passes it to Luca. Luca turns, shoots off the post. Nice try by Luca. Goalie with the ball. Passes it to the middle. Swimming up. There's Costa trying to steal it from him. Almost gets it. Dump into the hole. That's Luca defending. Costa coming back to help. Nice job by Costa. Flips it back to Samir. Samir with the ball now. Samir looking to pass it out to Odin. There's Odin swimming in. Odin moving in to Stanley. Stanley takes a shot, save, gets the rebound. Oh, tries to flip it in, can't do it. And rebound is picked up by CAMO. There's CAMO with the ball, and that probably wouldn't have counted even if it was anywhere close to the net. Out of bounds. Right, folks, so that is the end of the third. Wave up 9-6. And what do we got here? We got a couple of Samir saves, I believe. Here's one here. Shot to the 3. He slides in. And look at Samir, nice and high. Bam, there's that right hand, comes out for the save. Nice job by Samir. And I think I got another one here. Which one was this? Oh, this is the far shot that went nice and high. Look at Samir, gets out of the water, tips it just high, bounces off the crossbar, he picks up the rebound. Good job by Samir staying alert there. be fair, Ramen, there's only one fan going on. There's not that many. Okay, well, if you count the one inside the camera, there's two. But all right, so who do we got in there? That's Luca going to do the swim off, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure that was Luca, Sasha, Max, Costa. Who's that on the far end? Stanley and Eddie. Yeah, that was a crazy long quarter, folks. I think the stoppage was longer than the actual game action there. All right, we're about to get underway, and here we go. Swim off is won by CAMO, just barely. CAMO comes up the ball. That's Luca forechecking, kind of. And there's Costa. Pass to their 4. That's Stanley. Back to their, I guess that's their 4. Into the hole. And into the middle. And good job by Sasha to cut off that pass and push it back to Samir. Samir trying to look for something open. There's Luca. There's Luca with the ball. Passes it to Max. Across to Eddie. Over to Stanley. Into the middle. And gets called on the 2 meter. Too bad. That was really nice by Costa, but he was in the 2 meter. So CAMO passes the ball up. Yeah. There's Sasha defending. There's a drive. Wave defending that well. Ball goes across to the wing. That's Stanley. Stanley defending. Long lob across weak side. The shot. And good defense by Max to force a weak shot. Quick up by Samir. Samir puts it up to the wing. I believe that's Sasha. Stanley fighting to get position. There we go. Pass goes back to Eddie. There's Eddie with the ball. Back to Sasha. Sasha moving in. Sasha moving in. Costa trying to set hole into Costa. Oh, almost. There's Luca pressuring and CAMO with the ball. CAMO back to their goalie. There's the deep pass. CAMO with the ball. Down to their 1. Stanley coming out to meet them. 5 seconds left to go. Ball to the 2. That's Luca. Good job not to take a foul. Good job by Luca. And CAMO just dumps it into the corner. Samir going out to get the ball. Samir gets the ball. There's up to Luca. Luca with the ball. We have a drive by Stanley. Eddie's loose weak. There we go. Eddie weak side. Comes and takes a shot off the post. Nice try by Eddie. There's the CAMO goalie putting it up deep. Into the middle right away. Defended by Max. The shot and just goes in. That little corner lob shot barely beats Samir. Alright, game on. There's Max with the ball. Max looking. There's Luca. Back to Max. Slides in, takes the shot off the post. We have hit so many posts this period. Alright, CAMO with the ball. There's a deep pass up. Eddie in pursuit. Pass to the wing. Sorry, that was good defense by Luka. Pass down to the 2. That's Sasha defending. Good job by Sasha not to take the foul. There's a long shot and saved by Samir. Should be a 2-meter throw for Camo because Samir knocked that out. Alright, Camo plays the ball. There's Stanley going to meet him. Ball to the 2. There's Sasha. Weak side. Good job by Eddie. Sorry, it wasn't Eddie. That was Luka. Dump into the hole. Defended well by Costa, and Luka comes to steal the ball away. Passes it back to Samir. Samir with the ball. There's the deep up to Eddie. There's Eddie. Eddie gets the ball. Got Luka fighting in the hole. Sasha's weak side. Ball goes back to Costa. Costa comes up. Oh, tries to lob it over the Camo goalie, who barely gets his hand up and makes the save. Camo goalie up the ball, passes it up. That's Sasha defending. Ball goes across to the wing. Into the hole. There's Costa defending. Gets around Costa. Oh, shoots high off the post. Samir grabs the rebound and saves the goal. Oh, pass by Samir. Bounces it out of bounds. Camo with the ball. A little bit of a kerfuffle there as 2 balls went into play. Okay, there we go. Camo goalie with the ball. Pass to this 3. That is Costa defending. Good job by Costa. Ball goes across to the 5. That's Eddie. Tries to maneuver around for a shot. Eddie, good job defending. Trying to get around Eddie. Good job. Oh, he's going to take a shot probably from there. There's the shot, and oh! Samir almost makes that save. Hits his arm and just bounces in. We got a line change. We got Odin and Victor coming in. I think it's Max and Eddie are going out. All right, Sasha with the ball, swimming up. Swimming up. Flips it across to Victor. Victor with the ball, back to Sasha. Sasha moves in. There's Stanley, and they're calling a 2. Camo with the ball. Camo goalie, there's the deep up to their wing. Victor going out to meet him. Ball comes to the 3. That's Costa. Ball to the 4. Swimming in. There's the block by Odin. A shot, and it goes in. Camo ties the game 9-9. Game clock, so I have no idea how much time is left. Can't be that much though. There's Sasha with the ball, swimming it up. Passes it to Victor. There's Victor with the ball, back to Sasha. Shot off the post. Rebound to Camo. Odin trying to steal it. There's Camo with the ball. Flips it to the middle. That's Victor checking him. CAMO setting up the ball. No one on him right now. There's Costa now. Dumps it into the hole. Stanley defending. Oh! Almost went in. Samir picks up the loose ball. Samir with the ball, looking for someone open. Passes it down to Sasha. And there's a kick out. There's a kick out. Sasha wanted the timeout, but no timeout, just play it. There's Odin with the ball. Odin moving in. Back to Victor. Victor to Sasha. Sasha sliding. Takes the shot and save. Costa fighting for it. And it is CAMO ball. And Costa gets kicked out. Sasha got a kick out and CAMO calls the timeout. For Costa, so that's Costa's out of the game. All right, CAMO with the man up. CAMO goalie with the ball. Passes it up top. Down to the wing. There's a shot to the middle. Oh, and that goes in. Got CAMO up 10-9. Timeout call. Rodrigo calling the timeout.
They were winning 9-4 and now it's 10.
It's around 1 minute and 30 seconds left, I think I heard.
What quarter is it? Oh my gosh, wait, this is so
Fourth quarter, there's like 1.5 minutes left around.
Please let me.
All right, there's Wave setting up. They got Stanley in the hole. Samir gets the ball. And we are game on. Samir passes it to Sasha. Samir gets the ball. Samir gets the ball. Samir is swimming up with it. Wow, crazy tie game, folks. All right, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about all those technical difficulties we had there. We will see you next time.